Jesus said the same thing. I know what you're going through. I see your cry. I see your pain. I feel it. I'm here to testify. I know your pain because I was there. I was 110 pounds, walking on the streets thinking that I'm better than somebody else because I could use them for another hood. This one day, 18 years ago, for the second time in my life, I said, today I'm gonna commit suicide. I had enough. I was done. I couldn't run anymore in this hamster wheel, in this vicious circle. I was in this crack house, in a drug house, where the windows were covered with garbage bags. There was blood splashes on the wall, just a mattress. I had no money, nothing. I had no food. I woke up from a binge and the woman left that I met a day before on the street. And I was there alone, all sketched out. And I grabbed a butcher knife, a big knife. And I said, this time they're not gonna rescue me. I'm gonna do it the right way, I said. And I'm gonna slice my throat. And as I was walking with that knife, I was looking at it. I saw my reflection in it. And I didn't like what I saw. And I said, this time I'm just gonna pierce my throat and just go like that and get it over with. And all of a sudden, I started to think about the Christians that were telling me about Jesus. And then I had thoughts of all the things, the bad things that I've done. And I started to flip and analyze in my mind. And all of a sudden, as I was walking like a caged animal from wall to wall with that knife, I said, God, if you're real, come today, or I'm gonna kill myself like a dog. I don't wanna live anymore like this. If what these crazy people tell me is true, and you're a loving God, set me free today, or I'm gonna slice my throat. I was desperate. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't. It was done. I was out. All my toughness, all my gang affiliations, all my so-called friends, all my so-called girlfriends. It was over. It was done. I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle it anymore. I was crying out like a madman. I was swearing at the heavens. I was swearing at God. I was swearing at the devil. It took about 2 hours. And with the last of my strength, like a madman crying out to Jesus, I went and there was a basement and I threw the knife to the basement. And as I was going through the kitchen, through the hallway, into the bedroom with that destroyed mattress, I felt the presence coming to the house. And it felt like a wave. And that wave was acceptance. And it hit me in the back. I don't know how else to explain it to you. It was acceptance. And then I felt another wave. And it was love. And I knew, without any doubt, that whoever entered that house, that drug house, that sinful house, that destroyed house, was not Buddha, was not Muhammad, was not Krishna, it was Jesus. Every cell in my body knew that this was the King of Kings that entered my wretched life. And I fell on my knees like a paralyzed man, and all I could say is, Lord, but I am so sinful. Lord, but I am so unclean. Lord, I broke all of the 10 commandments and I wanted to run, but His presence paralyzed me. I could not hide. And I was on my knees and I opened my eyes and I see a man standing in front of me, and I see the garments, and I see his hand, but I did not see his face. And I saw in one hand, I saw life, and I saw a beautiful place. I saw part of paradise, and in the other hand, I saw death, and I saw my sins. And I looked into the hands, and I was so ashamed. I was weeping, crying, and I was so scared. Because I understood at that moment that if I do not choose the hand with life, I will die soon, and I will end up in hell. It was so strong, that revelation, that it paralyzed me from fear even more. And a voice came, and he said, now it's time, choose. I tell you, this voice was a fatherly voice. It was a voice of a loving father, but at the same time, a voice of a judge. There was no compromise. There was no joking. There was no, I knew that was it. Whatever happened in my life, and that's how I started today. No matter what I did in my life has led to that momentum, has led to that head-on collision with the creator of everything. Everything I've done has led to that moment of decision. And with all the strength I had, I reached out to the hand with the beautiful place and love and life. And as I reached out, I felt a hand coming to my chest, and I felt that hand rip all the years of alcohol. For 10 years, I was a drug addict and alcoholic, and it ripped it out of my temple here. All the years of alcohol abuse was ripped by his hand. And I felt another hand come, and it came here, and it ripped all the years of drugs, all the years of cocaine, all the years of mushrooms, psychedelics, PCP, all the years of MDA, MDMA, and other crap, other poison. And it ripped all these drugs with the roots. That was 18 years ago. I understand you because I've been there. I've been there. I know how it is not to be able to wake up and say, what a beautiful day. I'm a free man. I'm a free woman. I know how that feels. I've been there for years. I didn't know how to feel as a free man because I've been a slave to addiction for so many years. I didn't notice the trees. I didn't notice the mountains. I didn't notice the sky. I didn't notice the birds. I didn't notice the creation. All I cared about is the brick jungle and the next hood and the next fix. I know how it is. That day, 18 years ago, when I cry out with all my heart for help, God found me and accepted me because of the condition of my heart. I cry out to him and I said, everything or nothing. Everything or nothing. Come out of it, my people, says the Lord. Come out of Babylon, and then you will not share in her afflictions. Come out of Babylon, and the Lord shall set you free. Come out of Babylon, and God has a new life for you. Come out of Babylon, and God will open your eyes to the things you even pretend that you don't know.
Hold my body down. One day down by the river, what do you think I see? I see a band of angels, and they're coming after me. Ain't no grave to hold my body down. There ain't no grave to hold my body down. Well, look down yonder, Gabriel. Put your feet on the land and the sea. Gabriel, don't you blow your trumpet. Can you hear it from me? There ain't no grave could hold my body down. Ain't no grave could hold my body down.